Warning, this program typically features strong language, sexual innuendo, politically incorrect commentary, and real stories from the road. Viewer discretion is advised. In the last episode, our merry fellowship, consisting of Jessica, myself, and our friends Hannah and Andrew, traveled from Atlanta to New Orleans, where we hung out in the Garden District before heading into the French Quarter of the city to partake in the Halloween festivities. Now, with that experience behind us, we saddled up again and punched in Austin, Texas as our next destination.
We made it. We made it. We made it. We made it. Hold on a second. I'm stopping. We made it. We made it. We made it. We made it. We made it to Austin.
What the fuck is with this guy? Who is he?
We're here. And we're actually like right next to where we used to live here. Like, just right down there, like 400 yards. Yep. We used to live here in Austin. We loved it here. Such a great place. Except it gets really friggin' hot in the summer, like 117 degrees or something, and it's brutal, painful, terrible. Spend all your time inside because it's too damn hot to do anything. It is a great place. I would consider living here again, but it's kind of one of those things where it's like been there, done that, you know. Headed to the camera store to pick up a few cool things.
For your birthday.
For my birthday, because my birthday's tomorrow. Yep, I'm a Scorpio. That pretty much explains it all. I definitely let the idea that the day that I was born and the stars were aligned a certain way, that defines me. Everything about me. I cannot deviate from that path because astrology is 100% true.
Our first order of business upon arriving in Austin was to head to Precision Camera to pick up some new gear for our filming kit.
Oh yeah, I'm stoked. It's no B&H, but it's Precision Camera in Austin, and this is a pretty dope spot. I like their setup. I like this store. I used to buy camera gear here when I lived here in Austin. Look at this bus.
And since it was my birthday, Jessica, the treasurer-in-chief of this here operation, decided to open up the purse strings and give me some money to spend to my heart's content. $574 for this thing. And then he's throwing this and this and this and this in with it for free.
Whoa. What was that?
I call this ram bone.
When you don't see the clip part of it, it's quite suspect.
Yeah, this is suspect. Lemmy Winks.
Lemmy Winks journeyed a distance far and fast to find his way out of a gay man's ass.
With my birthday bucket filled to the brim with new gear and our bank account now running on empty, we headed to get some lunch at our favorite Puerto Rican restaurant in the U.S., where we both ordered food that we grew up on. Empanadillas and arroz con chicharrones de pollo.
God is good, y'all. I'm blessed.
And with our bellies all full, we then made treks to South Austin to paddle off all the calories we just consumed on Lady Bird Lake. Oh, I'm paddling along. Before meeting up with our friends later that night.
You see that move? Pretty awesome, right? Like
for some delicious Amy's ice cream.
eat outside.
How you digging on that ice cream?
hitting all the spots. All the G spots, T spots, R spots, B spots. The next day, my birthday, we went for a walk to a place where we both fell in love with Austin, and to take our doggies to one of their favorite places in America. We made it to one of my favorite places in Austin, and quite possibly the location at which Jessica came to her senses and was like, yes, we should definitely move to Austin. This place is awesome. And that location is the Barton Creek Greenbelt Trail. Yeah, we love this spot. And what we love about it is the river that you can swim in, but I don't think it's actually got water in it because it hasn't rained, right? Probably doesn't. So,
Usually only running in the spring.
spring? Yeah, after all the rains is when the river will run here, or creek, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, this is a great spot. We normally let the dogs off leash when we hike here, and they freaking go nuts. When we lived in Austin, we would come to the Barton Creek Greenbelt every week to get some exercise, to get a little bit of nature inside the Austin urban jungle, and to spend time with our dogs. This was one of Petunya's favorite places. She always had a lot of fun here and could barely contain herself upon realizing we were back at Barton Creek. Off leash, she would run ahead of us to check out the trail before returning to our side, as if to indicate that the passage ahead was all clear. And when we'd reach the waterfalls, she never hesitated to jump in and swim. That was something that she never did anywhere else except here. But that was years ago now. Back in 2013, when she was so much younger and the spark of her youth still shone in her eyes. As the years wore on, she ached. 10 or 15 mini seizures would rack her body every day. Her legs wobbled, and her tail rarely wagged anymore. In late 2018, almost exactly a year after the events in this video, she stopped recognizing us. She became incontinent and would walk in ever more tight circles for minutes before exhaustion got the best of her. Our hearts filled with a sadness that we can't describe at seeing our friend succumb to the ravages of age. And we had to make a decision to let go and say goodbye. But on this day, at Barton Creek in 2017, our sweet Petunya acted like she did those many years ago, swimming in the still waters, running atop the rocks, wagging her tail furiously. You could see it in her body language. All at once, the memories of that place rushed back for her, and she took to the water. Her legs still wobbled, her body still seized. But when we called her name, she would still swim to us. She would still run to us. I didn't know it then that we were witnessing her last joyous puppy-like excitement. But we were. And I couldn't be more thankful that we decided to have the cameras rolling that day, to help us remember Petunya at her best, when her joy, her happiness, and her loyalty all sparked one last time. Austin is a special place. It was here that we began to question whether that picket fence version of the American dream was really for us. We wondered if maybe that dream that sold to us on TV ad after TV ad has to necessarily be about the house, the job, the car, the keeping up with the Joneses. Maybe, we wondered, the American dream looks more like that Texas spirit, one of rugged independence, individual initiative, and a Texas-sized serving of swagger. Being the son of a refugee and immigrant, the American dream for me has always meant that any possibility is open, if only I dedicate my efforts and creativity to achieving that dream. We'd set off from Austin some 4 years earlier in search of that ideal. And though we've always wondered whether we'd come back to set down roots, this visit was a reminder that even Texas is too small a place for us to live free and drive hard.
For my birthday, Jessica is getting rid of my unibrow.
One of them's bleeding. That one was in there deep.
I know, man, because my unibrow is where my soul comes from, and those hairs are connected to my soul. It's like in that movie Avatar, where everything is connected to the Earth. You know, the Earth that they're at. What's that Earth called?
I don't know.
What?
Pandora?
Yeah, Pandora.
Is it?
Actually, yeah, I think so. It's like, man, I have my unibrow is home tree. Don't they have little shavers that are better than this?
No. I mean, yeah, but no.
They're not better.
It grows back faster. And then you got like stubble between your eyebrows.
5 o'clock unibrow.
Well, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks so much. If you liked what you saw, hit the like button, leave a comment, and if you feel so led, support us on Patreon. Link is in the description below. See you in the next one.